49ers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
180. Check 53's line.
Watch the run. I got this.
Tight dog.
On first down, here's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Garoppolo gives to Breida. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the ship. Attack. Watch the ship.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Hey, 57.
At the Niners' 31-yard line.
Check flag 47.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
21.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Black 80!
Right there, 56. Man, I got you.
They run with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
11.
They run for it with Breida. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. If you're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3, they've got a great shot to do it right here.
On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 50, check 50.
Hey, 57 color.
Get him, get him, get him. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Attack!
Need to stop here, D. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. I'm scared. 56. Delta. 56, check 56. Time to go, night. Mike, 56. 56.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, lucky. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Shift, swing.
21.
On second down, it's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's arm out. Slam. He's checking.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check.
This is Breida.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, gun.
They run again with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike's 47. Come on, D.
Hey, 43.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Hey, son, where's
They run it again with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They're not ready for this. They still playing Chiefs. Y'all playing the wrong football.
43.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch us lap.
Hey, 57.
47 Mike.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Easy.
Protein spill. Some got
50, yellow.
Mike's 47.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17. Harrison Tucker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
I got you. I got you. Joker, 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 Joker. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there, 56. Come on, D.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Coleman. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch gears.
Yellow.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check.
Now Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 15.
66. Bullet ride. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Attack. He don't know no better.
Mike's 54.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Watch twist.
Attack. 15.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check three.
15. Hey, rip lift.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Hey, gun.
Here's Burrito. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Coleman now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you, son. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check. Slam.
I got you.
Sponge.
Now it's Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Niners 31, Chiefs 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my and take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know
the base bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all it. I was down in the chips, then when
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check 13. Check 13. Slam. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 4.
Hey, gun.
35-yard line.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And a cutback right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Safety screaming.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
Now a give to Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, gun. Switch.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check.
I got you.
Now a give running left is Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
A first carry now. This is Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 17, Chiefs nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Attack!
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, check.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Attack!
47 Mike. 47.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Check 26, check 20 general.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike's 47. Recon, 132 fight.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, 43.
47's the mic. Let's go.
Hey, check, Mike.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Yellow. I'll go line. Hey, 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 50.
Echo.
54.
I'm coming after you. Right there. 50.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida.
We gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored, don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. I do this for the family.
effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm healed. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Try, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm healed. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close. coast, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. It's in the game.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go stay there. Stay there. Black 15. Bang, 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 bang. White 89.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Alpha.
47's the mic. Me and you all day. All right, hey. I'm coming after you.
Hey, check foot.
Throwing, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the catch made, it's Patton. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. To the air again here, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tighten up. Check 31.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
third down.
Hey, gun.
On third down, a run from Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Gordon, shedding the tackle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And an alley to run. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 85 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Here we go. 11. Wait, 80!
Begin.
12, fellas, here we go.
Wide, get wide.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, John.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shift.
They run with Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Check 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Here we go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, gun.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47. Record.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Load it. White. Small.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. On play action, Rivers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. I had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They stopped the hold in there.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Who that?
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey, Rocket.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They run again with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. Finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground.
Here we go. 180.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
180.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
White.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They will run again with Coleman. Oh, able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Here we go. Get ready. Kill. Shoot. Joker. Check. 21.
Alert 3.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to air one out, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers, he's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
First and 10 at the 37.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, D.
Now Gordon on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, Eckler. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Delta! Hey, Charlie! Keep the skinnies! Load it!
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Red! Hey, I'm going to go load it! Bravo!
Mike's 47!
One last shot now for Rivers. And Allen's got it.
Come on now, let's go!
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
My dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the... And he's got it! Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Check it back. Check. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Walk 54. Stop your whining.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly from... He's got a man, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. He hits his running back. Close ice. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 52. I got you.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They go play action here on 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Max 50, Max 50. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Kill. Jim.
Lock!
Check 24.
One, Omaha. Say hunt!
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Here we go. 180!
On second down, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Check. I got you.
This is Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
11.
Check three, check three.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
21. Here we go.
Shoot. Joker.
13.
Coleman now. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Rush in.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson is complete to Lockett. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Niners 27, Seahawks 14.
Move for key.
Mike 5-4. Bring it.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Here's Wilson, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's caught, blocked it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, gun. Check nine.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Heavy on the edges. I got you. We got double up.
Now it's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Hey, alert!
This is Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get the first before.
Dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision you unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D. You go tight. You got tight.
Stay hot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Here's Breida. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, 49ers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
13.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
First carry for James Conner. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Watch the screen. Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run here with Conner. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Now Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Under 10. 10.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Vance McDonald. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Wait, 20. I got this.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We want it. Come to my world.
Check it out, Reed.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Switch.
I got you.
Who's that? Is that yours?
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On first down, here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Here we go.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On second down, it's Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Garoppolo gives to Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
21.
This is Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
11.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run off.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 35-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Jim. Shift. These two. Check 24.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 50. Alert flare. You good? Double up. He's coming. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
6 game. Shift. Switch.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 21. He's checking. I got this.
They run with Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Here we go. 65. Hey, gun. No.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 22, 44. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kill.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now a give running left is Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breida, he'll try the right side. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down. It's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a... Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run it with Coleman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
All right, now, flag 20. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twins, watch twins. Check 3, check 3.
Flag, what's that?
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
11. Hey, box truck. I got this.
Check right. Watching you five.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
49ers, 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's get it together, defense.
Hey, gun.
Watch this.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Single.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
White. Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know, it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
13.
3rd and 7.
21. Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now it's Breida. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now a give coming right is Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Here we go. Black 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
65. Black 80. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, alert. Checked up. Solid, 5 down. Slam.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Jack 16.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Share. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
47 Take both of them. Nicker.
Check safety.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, Coleman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I got you.
A gain of 2.
12.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 21, 21. 55.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
One Omaha. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Under 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Tight. Both of them. Check 31.
Ben to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 52. Tight up.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
11. 12, fellas, here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I got you.
24-yard line.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Alert.
56, check 56. Kill.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
230. Beat these two.
Check. Walk 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill.
Double bump.
Jim. Shit.
Let's go.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 68 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming.
11.
Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check. Lucky.
Sick guy. Gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check, check.
Right back to Coleman here on first down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, alert, alert, alert. I got you.
They run again with Breida, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Joker, 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 Joker. Check, check. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? 50. One set. Hey, orbit. Line 54. Line 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, orange chip, but guess what? Everything changes now after that.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Roethlisberger to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.